I thought I'd just park outside today. Don't think anyone's going to argue with me, are they? And oh wow, look at this. It's a dry dock. This one's called Evolution. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 solar panels, and they're all tilted towards the sun. I should think they're generating quite a bit. Here's the reason why they've just opened the bridge. It's boat going out.
Shortly be arriving at Gloucester. Thank you.
This week I've come to Gloucester once again, and here's my train. A little bit on the noisy side, and that's going up as far as Cheltenham. Outside the Military Museum here at Gloucester Docks. I thought I'd just park outside today. Don't think anyone's going to argue with me, are they? Yeah, so once again I've come to Gloucester Docks, the quayside here, and of course the Gloucester Sharpness Canal just around the corner. I'm going to take a look at all of these. Brought my camera with me this time, so I thought I'd take a few snaps and share them with you. Really lovely day today, Monday the 7th of October 2024, and yeah, really lovely day. In fact, I'm quite hot. I got the train from Chepstow, left the car there, and fortunately I decided to leave my fleece there as well, because I would have been melting with that on as well. So it's a beautiful day, lots of people walking around, many of them in just t-shirts. I think I'm too much of a wimp to do that, but there we are. So I'm going to have a look around and see what I can see. This is Gloucester Dock. Quite a big one, isn't it? This opens out into this basin area where there's quite a few narrowboats moored up on the other side, and some old sailing ships up by the Alexandra warehouse. This is a powered lock, and the lock gates are operated by a lock keeper, and he's based in that office up there, just where you see the blue sign. Lift bridge here over the lock. This is a powered one, and it'll be controlled by the lock keeper from his cabin up there on the left, as boats are going in and out through the lock. This then is this is actually the River Severn. This is the east channel of the River Severn, and a few miles upstream is where it diverts from the River Severn that we all know. This east channel flows down into Gloucester and carries on down there. And this is where Gloucester Lock is situated. If you go through these locks, you'll come out into the basin area that I just left. And this is the route that narrowboats take if they want to go further up the river towards Tewkesbury, etc. They'd come through the lock and go up this way. Also, a little bit further up than this is where the Hereford and Gloucester Canal terminates, and I've already done a video of that. I'll put a link for it if you want to watch. It's a canal that's under restoration. There's a short section of it that's been restored, a little bit further up than this, but still an awful lot of work still needs to be done before the two cities can be reunited again. That'll be great. That'll be a wonderful thing to see. Look at this lovely sailing boat. It's called Josephine, out of Plymouth. Look at the wood in that mast. Really nicely looked after. There's another boat alongside it. I can't quite see that one so well. Lovely. Now this is interesting. There's a set of lock gates here, and oh wow, look at this. It's a dry dock. Boats would come in through these lock gates. Once the boats are in the dry dock, the water would be pumped out, leaving the boat to settle down on the supports you can see along the middle of the dry dock. Not one, but two dry docks. Fantastic. I've never seen one up close like this before. These dry docks seem to be owned by Nielsen and Company. It says they're established in 1988. And look what I can see there. That's right, Gladys. It's not my Gladys. It's a much bigger Gladys. Well, well. This is the view from Lantony Lift Bridge. You see the Queen Boadicea II there. That's a pleasure craft. Behind that is Lantony Warehouse, which is the home of the National Waterways Museum, which I've been in before. Lots of places to eat and drink here in Gloucester. I've been particularly struck by that. Lots and lots of places to eat and drink. This is Lantony Lift Bridge, obviously electrically powered, and it allows boats access into and out of the dock area. And opens out then into the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. Some pretty modern looking apartments on the other side of the canal. A couple of narrowboats moored up here. This one's called Evolution. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 solar panels, and they're all tilted towards the sun. I should think they're generating quite a bit. A couple of kilowatts, I wouldn't be surprised. That kind of short stern like that is called a traditional stern, or a trad stern. So there's not much room for your feet. The next boat has got the same kind of stern. You if you have a higher boat, you normally have one of what's called a cruiser stern, and there's a much bigger area at the back where a few people can actually stand around and even put a seat down. Yeah, so this boat is called Stansby, and it's got a similar traditional stern on the back. It's quite a long boat actually. A couple of solar panels ingeniously propped up with a piece of wood, and why not? This is High Orchard Bridge, and this is also a lift bridge, and this is quite an impressive thing, isn't it? See, it lifts up that way to allow craft through the central channel. Larger craft go through the central channel. This bridge was actually closed for a while last year due to some structural problems, I think, but they managed to get it fixed in time for some of the tall ships to come through. Sounds like some work might be going on even now, I think. Look at the size of this mooring ring. That's about 18 inches to 24 inches diameter. Absolutely massive. And it matches the scope of this canal. Every time I come to this canal, I'm just gobsmacked at the width of the thing. The Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. It's just absolutely enormous. Taken quite a few pictures with my camera today, my SLR. Photography was a massive hobby of mine for many years. I even did 2 weddings, believe it or not. I mean, I wasn't the vicar, I did the photographs, you know. Hugely stressful experience, but I think it went all right. So yeah, photography's long been a hobby, and so I'm just wondering whether I should have an Instagram page. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Here's the reason why they've just opened the bridge. This boat going out. This is a swing bridge. See the circular track there, and then there are geared teeth along the edge where it turns. It doesn't look as though it's been used for quite a while. Well, you know, I reckon that swing bridge must work, because that surely is the way that the boats get into this basin. It did look like it hadn't been used for a while, judging by all the rust on the teeth of the gear wheel. But otherwise these boats could never get in or out, so yeah, it must work. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed this visit to Gloucester Historic Docks and a little bit of the canal. I always like coming here, it's a fabulous place. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a like and leave a comment, and think about subscribing if you haven't. Got just under 1,000 subscribers now, which is fantastic. Really happy about that. So just a few more and we'll get to 1,000. And if you subscribe, maybe you'll be that person. Maybe you will be number 1,000. Heading back to the station now and catch my train. And if I've timed it right, by the time I get back to Monmouth, my favourite fish and chip shop will just be opening. I am a clever sod sometimes. See ya.